Hello again, my name is Gabe Zollner. Caught a little bit of Fox this morning, and they were talking about that crash at San Francisco International Airport with that 777 flown by Asiana Airlines. Well, according to what Fox reported this morning, the pilot flying the airplane, which was really like the co-pilot, he said that just prior to touching down, there was a bright light shone in his eyes. That's really interesting, you know, because if there was a bright light shone to his eyes, it must have been shone to his eyes when he was about 3 or 4 miles out. And the reason that is that he obviously couldn't see his altimeter, nor could he see his airspeed indicator, you know what I mean? Because he was only like 38 miles per hour below the stall speed of the aircraft, you know? Yeah. The reality is that he'll never fly commercially again, nor should the pilot in command, since neither one of them was paying any attention to their instruments. He was also way off the center line. Now that could be explained by a bright light, but even then, highly unlikely, you know? So the sad part is that even when they're caught red-handed, they don't admit to their mistakes. When people died, they're trying to blame it on the equipment, you know, the auto throttle and the auto this and the auto that. The reason that a pilot is called a pilot in command is because he, in fact, is the final authority. He or she is responsible for the safety of that airplane being lifted off the ground, flown to the destination of their choice, and landed. Passengers that pay money expect that the folks up in the cabin know what they're doing. And it had nothing at all to do with the bright lights. The pilot is grasping for straws that don't exist. The bright light could explain why he might have veered, but they're not going to explain why he was 37 miles per hour under the stall speed of the aircraft, nor can they explain why he was as low as he was. The airplane actually stalled, as far as I'm concerned. What a stall is when the wing no longer provides lift, and the airplane literally drops out of the sky, which is what it did. Now, he might have been on glide path prior to the stall. I guess the black boxes will determine that. But at the same time, if he would have maintained airspeed, we wouldn't be making this video. 2 people wouldn't have died. A number of people wouldn't have been injured, and Asiana Airlines wouldn't have lost a multi-million-dollar aircraft, and in all probability be responsible for some major lawsuits. So the pilot needs to accept certain realities. One, again, he'll probably never ever fly commercially up front. He might fly as a passenger, but he'll never fly as pilot in command, nor will the pilot in command, since neither one of them was paying attention, which resulted in the catastrophic crash of a 777 Boeing aircraft and the loss of life. So, fess up. Stop with this bright light. That doesn't explain what happened.